The outcome of the case between Boeing and the NLRB, of course, will have a major impact on businesses across the country that hope to expand to right-to-work states. There are now 22 states with right-to-work laws on the books. Our next guest represents the 3rd Congressional District in the right-to-work state of Louisiana. He's also a small business owner, and we welcome Republican freshman Congressman Jeff Landry. Congressman, great to have you with us. This is a strange proceeding. The House Oversight Committee is now in South Carolina, the NLRB holding hearings. You've got the field hearings in Seattle, Washington. This is quite a spectacle, isn't it?
It is, and you know, I spoke to some of my freshman colleagues from South Carolina who were there, and they tell me after 6 hours of testimony, anyone with the IQ of a cantaloupe could tell you that this decision was completely politically motivated. The decision for the National Relations Labor Board to prosecute Boeing in this matter. I mean, why is anyone in South Carolina less of an American than someone in Washington?
And the idea that this administration is focusing and apparently insisting upon the NLRB interposing itself between the creation of jobs in South Carolina is itself not creating jobs. One would think that there would be great excitement. In fact, the CEO of Boeing has been very helpful to the administration. This is a peculiar case, isn't it?
Yes, and it's ridiculous. You know, no one in Washington has lost a job. In fact, Boeing has created 2,000 jobs in Washington. There's been no impact. Boeing simply needs to increase their line. This administration, Lou, here's the problem. There are only 2 types of jobs that this administration can create: government jobs and overseas jobs. They'd rather see these jobs go overseas to Brazil or China than to put them down in South Carolina. It's terrible.
And we also want to point out you're leading an effort to stop any recess appointments by this administration, this president. How's that going?
It's going well. We've got 77 freshman GOP members who have signed the letter, and it's exactly because of the issue that's going on down in South Carolina. You know, when Mr. Becker was appointed, he went through the Senate confirmation. He was denied. 41 Republican senators opposed his nomination, and yet the president waits for a recess appointment to reward big labor and put him in there. And that's the kind of things that we can't have. I mean, he's usurping his power under the Constitution. He's basically going over usurping the Senate's power when the Senate rejects somebody, waits for a recess appointment, and then appoints him.
And what will be the outcome?
Well, the outcome, if we're successful, is that the president won't have the ability to make any recess appointments. We're willing to stay in session and do perform sessions throughout the rest of this Congress, so this president doesn't have the ability to do that, to play those kind of games with the American people. Those are clearly nominees who mainstream America does not want.
Congressman Jeff Landry, we thank you for being with us here. Thank you.
Thank you.